Hey guys, welcome to MathSQ. Today I am attempting the 7th question of International Advanced Level Pure Mathematics P3 of Jan 2021. So without further ado, let's get started. In this question, you must show all stages of your working. Solutions relying entirely on calculator technology are not acceptable. So the A part states that prove that sine 2x upon cos x plus cos 2x upon sine x is equal to cosec x. What I prefer to do first is basically just write out the identities that you know. So for cosec x, that's, and for sine 2x, that is 2 sine x cos x, and for cos 2x it has three identities, three different ones. There you go: cos square x minus sine square x, 2 cos square x minus 1, and 1 minus 2 sine square x. I'll give you one hint for this question here. So that is, the right hand side is cosec x, and that's 1 upon sine x. So we have to deal everything in sine x. So cos 2x we'll be using 1 minus 2 sine square x, this identity. What I'll do is I'll just plug every identity I see here. So cos 2x will be 1 minus 2 sine square x, and sine 2x will be that. So that will become, so this is how our equation will look like: 2 sin x cos x upon cos x plus 1 minus 2 sine square x upon sine x. Now what I'll do is I'll just cross multiply sine x there with 2 sin x cos x, and cos x with 1 minus sine 2 sine square x, and the product that we'll get is, there you go. Now cos x and sine x will become our LCM. So what we'll do is I'll just multiply cos x into the bracket with 1 minus 2 sine square x to expand it and to find that will be equal to, there you go, 2 sine square x. Made a mistake here. That's not x square, that's 2 sine square x cos x plus cos x minus 2 sine square x cos x upon cos x and sine x. Now if you can see, 2 sine square x cos x is subtracting from the same term here. So why don't we subtract it? And when we subtract it, we are left with cos x only, and that's a positive cos x upon cos x sin x. And you can see that cos x and cos x are the same terms, and they're on the opposite side, so we'll cancel them also. So I'll be left with 1 over here, so that's positive 1 upon sin x. And earlier I told you that 1 upon sin x is cos x. So there you go, I proved it, that sin 2x upon cos x plus cos 2x upon sin x is definitely equal to cosec x. And we are done with A part. Moving on to the B part. So the B part is, hence solve for minus pi upon 2 less than theta less than pi upon 2, that's the domain. And they're asking us that 7 plus sine 4 theta upon cos 2 theta plus cos 4 theta upon sine 2 theta is equal to 3 cot square 2 theta. Giving your answers, wait a second, let me just get rid of it. So yeah, giving your answers in radians to 3 significant figures where appropriate, and that's of 6 marks. So we have to find all the values of theta here. So the first step is I have to simplify this function, and we already did, and that's in the A part. And we found that sine 2x was cosec x, that was this function, and I'll just substitute it here. But remember guys, this is sine 4 theta and cos 2 theta, so 4 theta upon 2 theta is 2 theta, and the angle is a double angle, that's 2 theta here, so that will be cosec 2 theta. There you go, 7 plus cosec 2 theta equal to 3 cot square 2 theta. So there is a catch guys here. We are dealing with cosec 2 theta here, and we have a cot square theta. So if you guys remember that there is this identity, I'll write it down. To get cosec theta in terms of cot square theta, there you go, 1 plus cot square x equal to cosec square x. So what I'll do is I'll just remove I'll just subtract everything by minus 1 to make cot square x the subject, and that'll become cosec square x minus 1. And so this function will be substituted here into cot square x, so that'll be, there you go, 3 into cosec square 2 theta minus 1. Remember that's a double entity, so don't forget to add it. So what I'll do is I'll just multiply the brackets out. There you go, 3 cos x squared 2 theta minus 3. Now this looks like a quadratic function, but what we'll do is we'll just bring this cosec 2 theta to that side, that will become negative, and that 2 7 to that side, that will become negative 2, and our function will look like, there you go, 3 cos x squared theta minus cosec 2 theta minus 10 equal to 0. Now to form a quadratic function here, just bring my calculator and add all the values in. So that will be 5 for the red, that's our 3, and that was a minus 1 and minus 10 there, so that will give us 2 and a value of minus 5 over 3. So I'll just write it in the bracket form here. There you go, that's in the bracket form, and when we set each value to 0, that will become, there you go, cosec 2 theta equal to 2 and cosec 2 theta equal to minus 5 upon 3. So that's our roots. Now if you remember, we can't just plug in the values here and just find the solution to it. We know that cosec 2 theta is 1 upon sine theta, so we'll change the identity here. There you go, 1 upon sine 2 theta equal to 2. So now to make sine 2 theta the subject, I'll multiply everything with sine 2 theta, or I'll just basically cross multiply and bring 2 that to that side, and that will become, now we can solve it easily. So with, before solving this, I have a tip for you guys. So what you can do is, that's a double angle, that's 2 theta, so take x equal to 2 theta. We'll make use of double angle, but for now just take x as 2 theta and put it there, plug it in, that will become, so now to find the x value, what you will do is multiply everything with arc sine, and you'll find that x is pi over 6, so that's one value. Now making sure that x is 2 theta, bringing it back here, so to find theta value, I'll divide everything by 2, and that will be pi upon 12. So our first theta value, or the solution, is pi over 12. And moving on to the second solution, doing the same using the identity, that's cosec 2 theta is 1 upon sine 2 theta, and that will be flipping over minus 5 over 3, that will give us sine 2 theta equal to minus 3 upon 5. Again making 2 theta equal to x to solve it very easily. So what I'll get is, so to get x, multiply both sides with arc sine, and our value will be, that's our x value. And now substituting 2 theta back, so to find theta, we'll divide everything by 2, so our final product will be, that's our theta value, minus 0.3217505544. And they said that give your answer in radians to 3 sig figures, so that will become, and that's our final value, minus 0.322. That's our final solution. 2 solutions made down, so that's 6 mark and 3 mark, 9 marker question done easily. Thanks for watching guys, stay tuned for more videos from this series.